Normally I will take too many notes so that I cannot finish it. Today I think I can. I haven't been January barrier for a long time, but I think it's good that we rotate our rules. Sometimes we want to practice some rules, but sometimes we can just rotate. And after several meetings, you will have some new feelings about these rules. Yeah, that's what I feel. And for our meeting, the most important people is T and me. It's Nancy. Yeah, I think the openings of Nancy is very good. Do you still remember that she used coronavirus that is on top news now to describe the world spreading clubs, world spreading virus? I really love this kind of metaphor. And also the DNA of each club. We know that, but we can say RNA now. Virus is RNA, but that's okay. I love this kind of way because the DNA means different kinds of characteristics of a club, and you can tell us what's the features of Nathan Toastmasters Club. And also very brief, but hit points. So I love it. I also love the way Nancy follow up with each speakers. It's always a difficult job for a host to do so. Some of them is just like prepare a lot and try to say something, just like me, I just prepare a lot and say something. But some people just can deliver it naturally. So I think Nancy is this kind of host. We learn a lot from her. Thank you. And I also love the way Nikki introduced the timers, rules, traffic lights. Simple but very, can get everybody remember traffic lights. And we often use green light permission or green light something to say what something is just meet the minimum time requirements. So I love this way. Thank you, Nikki. Also, the variety session, Felix. Wow, we all enjoy about that. Because you are and we know your background interpreter. So when you say this, your variety session is about vocabulary. We feel precious. But you know, if this kind of topic is a workshop delivered by you, we might feel just fall asleep or very stressful and take notes and just say, oh, how did I forget all about this that I learned in senior high school? But if you transform it into a variety session, although we have a lot of typos during the period, but we still enjoy it. So this is a great way that we review the essence of prefix, suffix, and roots and something. Yeah, we learn a lot from that. So thank you, Felix. Also, and then our prepared speech session. Today we have 2 speakers, but they are so excellent and with different kinds of styles. For Circle, we can tell that Circle is kept trying new styles in his speech. So today, this one is very special, out of my expectation, but still with Circle style. So I love your new style compared with your previous one. And also Lucia, we all love your speech. You just like bring us to a coffee shop to tell us the stories. And most importantly, I love the languages you use during your speech. I think your description is very delicate. I also noticed that most of the grammar is so correct and excellent. I really want to deliver a speech like this. So personally, I not only learn from your speech, the topic of coffee, I also learn from your beautiful words and the way you describe something. Yeah, really love it. Okay, now it's our table topic. I would really like to evaluate table topic section. So I take notes, all the questions, all the replies, and who replies it. I really enjoy that. For Daniel, I love Daniel. I wear a mask and I cannot identify. I love your point that find a balance between spending a lot of time to prepare foods and versus healthy foods. I also have this kind of struggling before. So when I listen to your points, I find, wow, yeah, that's true. And we finally find a balance between that. So it's a good job that you point out this during such a short speech. Love it. For circle, yes, clear mind versus the shape. Yeah, some people didn't need to be thinner to go on a diet, but clear mind is also very important. Yeah, this is the point that I heard from your answer. Next one is our guest, clear, good job, good try on the stage. As you can see, our members will try to give you some hints to push you to meet the green light permission. You did a good job. Your apple and nuts. I also think about what should I prepare in the next morning. Thank you. And I also like to appreciate our hosts. The question you prepare is very creative and worth thinking. For example, I love the question like, what's the must-have in your breakfast? It's an important question, but I haven't think about that. And second is, what's your important elements in your daily diet? I especially love these two questions. Well prepared. And you also separate your topics into different sessions. Food, chain, coronavirus. Every people mention coronavirus today. Okay. And for the fourth speaker is Stanley. Oh, always great speech. I find not only, you always energetic on the stage. Yeah.
I just heal from the serious sick.
And I noticed that several times when you are picked up as a table topic speaker, you mention sports, the importance of sports. So we can tell.
Very frequent.
So I love the point you said that exercise is important, but regular exercise is more difficult and important. Yeah, just like regular exercise, regular something that can bring you into a normal people into an expert. That's the key. Finally, is our David. Oh, you're amazing. No matter you're a table topic speaker or evaluator or speaker, amazing. Yeah. But I don't need to mention a lot. We are so impressed by your answer. What can you think about that? Just like another level of speaker. Can say nothing. So we all enjoy your body language on the stage. Yeah. And finally, is another guest, Anne. Oh, you also did a good job. Your eating habits very similar to me. Yeah. Like have a mission to eat as much vegetables a day. Yes, it's an important element in a diet, in a daily diet. Okay, this is about table topic session. We enjoy about that. Another final part is about individual evaluators. Both of individual evaluators are very excellent senior and did a very good job. But let me tell you how they did. Firstly, they point out something very important. For David, oh, amazing. You give us a very clear demonstrations about how to set up emotions between the audience. I always love this way of this very high level skills, and David did it. As you can see from different ways of deliver a sentence, we can create totally different feelings. So we all learn a lot from David's demo. And also David gave examples for speakers, how to revise the contents, how to revise the impacts. So it's amazing. And also the point David provided to us is provide personal stories. It's important to remind our speakers if they didn't provide their personal stories. So that's the key points of a speaker. So I love David's speech. Also, David gave a very clear sum up of the evaluation. David leave enough time. Most of the speakers leave enough time for a sum up. But I think David's sum up is very standard that everyone can learn. He just repeat point 1, point 2, and suggestion 1, suggestion 2. And for Tim also mentioned that, but Tim tried to transform it into another way with the same meaning, but it's still a summary. So both ways are very good for us to learn. Yeah, I learned that from you. And for Tim, it's another experienced evaluators. So he quotes the important part of Lucia's speech, that is the 3 wave. So Tim find another 3 points to represent the 3 wave and introduce to us, so that every audience can take notes. And next time when you find a speaker says 1, 2, 3, point 1, point 2, point 3, you can try to use this kind of skill to echo to their content. Wow, I didn't know for time. Okay, finally I'll do. I didn't count it. Okay, finally Salu, thank you for your jobs. We take another notes, especially this meeting. I find several words it's hard to pronounce, and so glad that you pick them up and try to repeat and remind us again. But thank you so much. So to sum up, I enjoyed the meeting. Actually, several other meetings, physical meetings of other Toastmasters meetings has been cancelled. So, for example, for my another club, they have been cancelled and trying to shift to Skype or some web-based meeting. So I really cherish the time we can meet face to face. It's important. And for diets, yeah, I have a lot of things to say. I love the topic because I think about, have some speech to deliver about this. I also try several kinds of diets, but I also learn from you some of the kinds of diets I haven't tried, and I ask you some details that I can try in the future. Okay, wow. I've written my contract back to TME.